Hello everyone, hope you all are doing very well. We are seeing a major shift in all software as well as the IT organizations, especially the companies which are most data driven. And the news of being laid off or X% of the companies is laying off their workforce is coming almost every day. It is very much possible that one of you who is watching this video might be impacted from that laid off. So if you are laid off or you just being slashed very recently from your job, what is next for you? In my last 21 years of career as software engineer, software leader, and then as a product lead, I have experienced the same thing two times. First time in 2000 when the dot-com bubble busted, and I was very new in this country. I was on H1, and for 2 months I had no job. I was on my ends, but luckily I had an opportunity and everything worked out very well. And after 20 years, I'm here. And the second time it happened just before COVID wave hit. The project which I was working suddenly got impacted, and there was an option to either leave or take the 70% pay cut. The pay cut was between 30 to 70%, and being the leadership role, I was at the higher end of pay cut. So I decided to leave the job rather than taking the pay cut for some personal reasons. So I consider that also is a similar impact. So I can say that being 21 years in this industry, in so many ways, I have seen this thing happens. It's pure business reasons. So the question comes what you can do to overcome from this situation, and that is the objective of this video. So if you are in IT industry, most of you must be dealing with the technology, either building the technology or the managing the people who are building the technology. So for both of you, the best thing is to start your path of recovery is to accept the current situation. So you just been laid off, just accept it, and that's where it is, and you can just start what is next. Beating yourself down or thinking your value comparative to others who still have the job less is not going to cut it out. Yes, people will say that those who were not qualified enough are can't. That's their saying. There is nothing you could do. It's a reality. But what they say or what people say is correct or it will be correct or it is correct is not the fact. You are who you are, and you are in the situation where you are in. That's your own situation. So as I suggested earlier, that the sooner you will accept the reality that now you have to work on to get onto something new, the better you are. Some of you might think about being treated unfair because half of the company or X% of the company is still there and you are the one being laid off. So you can definitely think in your mind that what had happened is unfair to you, and it is true. So how you can take the advantage of thinking that you were treating unfair is something you can do, and being in that situation you can take the advantage of thinking that you were being treated unfair. One of the book I will suggest you to please check it out. It's called The Unfair Advantage. A lots of content available on internet as well as on several blogs about this book. But one thing I would want you to take from it is that this book will help you to jot down the inefficiency you think you have. That's why you been laid off. You can take those points and use them in your favor to get the better situation in future where you are now. So that's all about the book. I won't be talking a lot more about it. I will be giving you some very active or the real tips which always work out if you are in tech field. First thing is that everything you do from now on, record it. Means whatever you are trying to do, at least have a way where you know that what you have done in past if you have to evaluate your progress down the road. Couple of things you could do is that you can use the project management software. Anything, there are so many SaaS products available free to sign up and keep update your progress. Rather than that, I will give you a little more burning idea. Use the websites such as GitHub, Hugging Face, or the Kaggle, where you can build your private project, private progress, and whenever you would want, you can make them public. So for example, if you have learned something, you have created the snippet of some of the steps you have done, you can convert them to an article, a blog very quickly. So using these some low tech but high leverage medium will be very beneficial to you rather than using the project management tools. I just keep my all work on GitHub. All the things I learn, I keep a private GitHub where everything I do day to day, I just dump over there. And if I like something, I can convert that to a blog very quickly. And it's a very active way to keep your work recorded. Second, this thing is that whenever you would want, you can make it public. So you have a portfolio just ready to show others that what you have done since you've been laid off. If you are in the field of data science or you would want to be in the field of data science, you will find that even when it is talked a lot about that you must need math or you must be a super genius in the math to be very good in the field of data science, still you will find lots of data scientists actually just with their sheer will, they are in very good position because of their analytical skill. So while math does help, but it does not mean that if you do not have full understanding of math behind data science, machine learning, deep learning, still you cannot advance yourself. So that's another avenue for you. You will find lots of content available, but the websites such as Kaggle, HeroX, Driven Data, or Crowd Analytics, and there are several other websites where you will find competitions available. So you can look into the competitions, then you look into the talk or the chat around the competitions. You can look into the past competitions, how people have really approached to solve those problems. And there is a massive amount of content you will find for you to learn and grow and reboot yourself with a lot more new tools under your belt. If you are programmer or coder or you code, you can advance your knowledge. Within the same programming language, you can enhance your knowledge at the advanced level, or if you would want to learn the new programming language, you can learn that one too. If you have never seen the world of full stack programming, whether you are back end or front end, you can actually explore the other end of the full stack, which you are unfamiliar with or have less experience. You will see that being the full stack engineer and having the good understanding as very well coding experience, both full stack front end and back end, you will have your value significant increased. If you would want to take some time off and you want to rejuvenate yourself, I would suggest to check it out and learn a new language. Be the polyglot. In next 2 months, because most of you have already got the severance package worth 1 to 3 months, it is very much possible that you can average it out and try to learn a new language in 2 months and write your experience. Create a YouTube channel and say what works and what did not work. People will love to listen from you. As being the YouTuber, I have seen that everything you dump on YouTube, you will find a group of audience would like to listen with you, and then it's all about your delivery or the market or the area where you are trying to carve out of the people who would like to listen and watch. For those who have family, kids, I would suggest to take some time off. You can just go for a drive and just have fun. Keep the social media away as far as you can. So don't be discouraged, don't be disappointed, do not feel anger. It's just business as usual. Yes, you are on the bad side of this whole hype which we have seen in last 3+ years, and definitely you are the one who got laid off is paying the price. But it's not end. It's great that you have a time and you have an opportunity to reboot yourself and get yourself ready with even more force, with even more passion, with even more tenacity to achieve what you want. And if you put your mind on it, you will achieve it. So all the very best. If I could help you in any way, please ping me with whatever social medium you really use it, and I would be very happy to help as much as I can. So thank you so much for your time, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Until then, be good, do good.